So here is the verse for Dust in the Wind. We're going to be starting off with a regular C chord, and we're going to be using the exact same pattern that we used in the intro of the song. We're going to be jumping to a G/B chord, so put your index finger on the 2nd fret A string and your ring finger on the B string 3rd fret. Apply the same pattern. Jumping to an A minor chord. This time we're going to be adding in the high E string. It's going to replace the B string for the very first hit. Okay, so normally with this pattern we would have the thumb hit the A string and the middle finger would hit the B string. Well, this time we're going to be hitting the high E string with the A string. So we use our ring finger to cover that. And then we apply the rest of the pattern as usual. We play the A minor chord again. This time we just play the regular pattern from the intro. We go to an open G chord. Now, an open G chord looks like this. You're only covering the low E string 3rd fret. Okay, and our thumb is going to hit the low E string. Every other finger is still assigned to the same string, and the same pattern is going to work. So, except for the fact that our thumb is going to be hitting the low E string and the D string. Go down to a D minor 7 chord. Now D minor 7 looks like this. We have to bar the 1st fret B string and high E string, and you're going to place your middle finger on the G string 2nd fret. Okay, the D string is going to be open. We're going to cheat a little bit. Normally, with finger picking rules, your thumb should never cross the D string. Of course, there are exceptions. We're going to cheat a little bit, and we're going to just adjust everything lower. So now your middle finger is going to be assigned to the high E string. Your thumb is going to get the D string and G string, and your index finger is going to be assigned to the B string. This is so that we don't have to retrain our fingers for only this one chord in the whole song. We just shift everything down, and our fingers are still trained to play the same pattern, except just lower on these strings here. So it's going to look like this. We're going to play the D string and high E string with the middle finger together. Thumb is going to hit the G string, index hits the B string, thumb hits the D string, middle hits the high E string, thumb hits the G string, and then index hits the B string. So it copies the exact same pattern from the intro. Next up is another A minor chord. With this one, again, we start with the high E string, just like before, and the A string. And then apply the rest of the pattern as usual. Play another A minor chord, but this one contains a walk up like we did in the intro of the song. So you're going to hit the A string and the B string at the same time, and then D, G, B, and then we're going to play a quick G/B chord. So that part looks like this, and then we're going to repeat the entire verse again. Except this time, the second A minor chord we play here is just a full complete A minor chord with the intro picking pattern. And it doesn't contain a walk up, and that leads us into the next part, which is the chorus. Alright, so here's the breakdown for the chorus. We're going to be playing a D/F sharp chord. If you don't know what that is, it's just a D chord inverted, which gives you a low F sharp note here on the chord. And if you don't understand what inversions are, don't worry. Just copy what I'm doing here. Put your ring finger on the B string 3rd fret, your middle finger on the 2nd fret G string, and your index finger is going to cover the low E string 2nd fret. Okay. Now for the chorus, what I want you to do is I want you to use a 3-finger hit for the first part of the pattern. Okay. So that's going to put us with our thumb on the low E string, our index finger on the G string, and our middle finger on the B string. We hit all 3 at once, and then we play the pattern as normal. We're going to play that open G chord, apply the same pattern. We're going to play an A minor chord, same pattern. An A minor 7/G, so that is just, you're going to hold on to the A minor chord, and you're going to add your pinky finger. Okay, this is going to be pretty tough. You're going to have to really find a way to hold your wrist to make that work. If you're having a lot of trouble with that, don't worry, that's very normal. This is not easy to do. Once you get it up there, we apply the same pattern, except we have to change our thumb to the low E string. Play the D/F sharp chord again. The open G again. Now this time we have a small guitar riff on the A minor chord. What I want you to do here is I want you to take off your index finger. We're going to pick the A and the B string together at the same time, and we're going to hammer on to the 1st fret B string with the index finger. And then you're going to pick the G string and then D string, and you're going to lift up the index finger off the B string, and we're going to pick the B string and then the G string, and then we're going to hammer on by picking the A string and B string and hammering your index finger back on. So it should look like this. And then we play another G/B chord, and that brings us to another verse.